Okay, we've got a drone video of Tract 1 at the White Ranch project. This is in northern Arkansas, Fulton County, Arkansas. That's the driveway. We're looking north into the property. Now, this is one of the very few tracts out at the White Ranch project that actually has county road frontage. And in fact, this particular tract, Tract 1, has county road frontage along the entire west side and easement road frontage along the south side. The white truck is parked on the south side. We were looking northerly at the driveway, which goes into the cleared site, which is roughly in the middle of the property. And now as we gain a little altitude, we're turning and we faced west. So as we look west, the property's on the right side of the easement road. That's the easement road, obviously, that you can see below us there. So flying westerly, property on the right, heavily wooded. Obviously, you can see that in the videos. Probably mostly hardwood, although we have found some beautiful pine trees out here as well, some cedar trees. And now as we look down, you can see the easement road, which comes off of the county road. So as you come in from the paved road, which is to the west, you'll be driving east, and then you'll essentially come to kind of a T in the road. That's what we're looking at just right now. If you go right at the T, you're going south on what's called Republican Road. See that blue gate at the bottom of the screen just a second ago? That was the gate into the White Ranch project. If you go north at the T, if you go left at the T, you'd be going north on Cornertown Road. And this property, now we're looking easterly, by the way. Easement Road on the right, Cornertown Road on the left. Property sits between the two of them. The angle's kind of weird. It almost makes it look like it comes to a point on the west side. It really doesn't. You can look at the map, you'll see what we mean by that, but it's actually nice dimensions, good shape on this. There's the cleared site, which is toward about the center of the property. Whoever did the cleared site did a great job choosing where the site would be. It's a nice big site, and it's very private. I don't think you can see the site from any of the roads when you're out there on it. Looks like some kind of wooden structure, a little platform maybe that someone had built on the site at some point. We'll look at the ground video to see what that is. And then you can see in the center of the site an old dead tree. A little bit of an eyesore, but you'll have that from time to time. It's great having the cleared site, and obviously this is a pre-existing site because we can see the grass and everything growing up on it. So it's been out there a few years at least, but it saves you a lot of time, a lot of money. And just makes the property much more usable, because then you can take your truck, your four-wheel drive or whatever, and pull right onto the site, get well off the road, and get to work using your property for hunting or camping or potentially building a home or a cabin. We offer instant owner financing on everything we sell through our website. So you can go to instantacres.com and click on the section for OutCastLand tracts, and that's where you'll find the White Ranch project. This is Tract 1 at the White Ranch project. Now looking westerly, we're just past the property to the east, and we're looking west over the property, which is on the right side of the road. That's the easement road there. Looks like we've got a couple minutes left. I think we're going to do a full kind of a basic flyover. So we're flying westerly over the property. Well, we're kind of turning a little bit, but still have the property basically right in front of us. This looks like it was taken on a late summer day. Not only late in the summer, but a little later in the day. So we're starting to see some darkness on the trees. It's just shading from the sun getting a little lower in the sky. Gorgeous area. This is just a few miles from the White Ranch Conservation Area, which is how this development gets its name. That's additional public land that you can use for hunting and recreation. This property is 8.35 acres. It was surveyed with the corners marked, so that saves you quite a bit of time and money if that's something that you planned to do to your property when you bought it, was to have it surveyed. This has already been done. And now we've turned around, we're facing east as we drift back to the west. And when you see this, and right down in the middle center of the screen, you'll see that blue gate. That's at the start of the easement road. So now we're going easterly. We're directly over the property on the left side of that easement road. But definitely check out the full listing page on the website at instantacres.com. You'll see different videos, you'll see different maps. We have an interactive map that's fantastic to use to explore the property and the area. You can zoom way in on the property and you'll probably, I'm sure you'll be able to see the clearing and even that dead tree in the middle, and you'll get a great look at the property. There is mature timber on this one, which is fantastic. And I'm not sure what that wooden structure is, but maybe the ground video will shed a little light on that. Beautiful location in northern Arkansas. Closest larger city would probably be West Plains, Missouri, which is not a huge city, but regionally it's a good-sized city. And then south into Arkansas, some little towns, Salem, Arkansas, a few others. But yeah, there you have it, instantacres.com. This will be under the OutCastLand section, instant owner financing on everything we sell through our website. If you have any questions, you can give us a call or you can send us an email at sales@instantacres.com.